Welcome back to Tales from the Red Dragon Inn. We're doing the third scenario, which is attack on the gray market. We got Gog, we got Zot and Pooky taking on the slimes and the chitin brawlers. Okay, let's follow along. So the first thing we do is invigorate all abilities. This time, yes, it's the second round, so we will be doing that. Let's invigorate all of our character abilities. And very simply, all invigorate means is take one cooldown token off of every ability. So this would be invigorate. Ooh, wow, that's a lot on there. So there, that took a lot off. We used a lot of abilities last time. All right, up next is rolling the scheme dice. We've got to roll the Pooky die to see what he's up to this turn, plus the 3 monsters. And once again, we have all 3 of them. So we don't have to roll the die for the siege jelly. It only ever does the same thing. All right, the muck launchers are going to be doing the same thing as last time. Spewing, moving 2, range 2, attack 2 foes for 2 damage. Ooh, nasty. And the chitin brawler is going to be, he's going to be doing the bottom one. Eat sludge sauce and move 2 to a full range of 3, attack 1, and then splash damage 1. All right. There you have it. And we have to, we have to roll the Pooky die. What am I doing? I'm going to see what Pooky's up to this time. And this time, we got a set of jaws. So let's figure out what that is for Pooky. Alright, our feral rabbit this time will be Pooky's in a foul mood. He's going to leap 2, range of 4, pull 3 a foe, and then melee attack 2 damage to 1 foe. Wow, he's a little nasty. Okay, after that, now we got to put all the tokens in the initiative bag, and then we're going to start having turn orders happening. Alright, so we're going to take all of the tokens. So we have all enemies again this time. And we've got, of course, Zot. And we have Gog. So all the tokens go in the bag as I knock these over. Oh, jeez, now I'm going to have to figure out where these guys were. I believe this guy was there, yes. Alright, let's get into turn order now. And, yeah, up next, or up first, I should say, we have Gog gets a partial action, so he gets either a shenanigan or an action. So let's figure out what he wants to do. Alright, so Gog gets either an action or shenanigan. His only shenanigan is to drink his potion of scrapes. We don't need it. He only has 1 wound. So we're going to go ahead and he's just going to do a straight up burst attack. Now there's no 2 enemies in a row, but he still gets to do an attack, 1 yellow die and plus 1 damage. He's going to go ahead and hit the siege jelly. Alright, so he's right here and he's going to smack into the siege jelly, 1 yellow die plus 1 damage. So let's see what he gets there. He gets 2 plus 1, so he does 3 damage to the siege jelly. And if there was another enemy here, it would do it to both. But anyway, that's just 3 damage to the siege jelly. Alright, well, it currently has 7 damage on it, so 3 more is going to be putting 10 total damage on him, so that's good. We still have 4 more health, sorry, before we can take the siege jelly out, though. That was Gog's turn. Alright, into the bag we go. The next initiative token, and that would be the siege jelly gets to go. It gets its revenge immediately. Here we go. What does it do? Range of 2, attack 2 damage, 1 foe. If no foe is attacked, deal 1 damage to the gray market. The gray market's got 3 damage of 20 health. It's doing pretty good. It looks like it can either attack Gog or Zot, because it's within range, same amount of range to both of them. So let's figure out who we want to have that attack happen against. And I'm kind of filming it just like this. So I think we're going to attack Gog. The reason we're going to do that is Gog still has 1 more shield left. That's going to negate 2 damage. So we might as well go ahead and use that right now. So he's not going to take any damage. And he's got 1 token for extra damage on him currently. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and do that. Alright, so far we have only 1 damage on Gog and only no damage on Zot. Okay, well that was very quickly the siege jelly going. So into the bag we go again. If I can get this out here. And up next we have, whoops, I pulled out 2. Going too quickly. There we go. I got 1 this time. It's the gray. So we've got the 2 muck launchers are going. And they are going to move 2, range 2, attack 2 foes. Yikes. Let's hope they can't get in range. And here's where I get a little bit confused, because the door is here. This guy could actually go 1-2 to try and get out the door, but he's going to take 2 damage. He could also go into the acid pool and stop there. You know, I think to not take any damage, this one's going to go into the acid pool. They don't take damage from acid pools, and it's trying to get its way to the door without stepping over the trap. Think that makes sense? I think that's how I'm going to play it. I don't think it would purposely just get itself damaged so it could get here. Because next time it can get here, I don't know. I think that's okay. This guy here is going to move 2. Once again, 1, 2. He can, they're immune to traps and acid. Just fantastic. So it doesn't take any damage, but it's still 1, 2, 3 away from Zot, and 1, 2, 3, 4 away from Gog. So what's happening is the muck launchers don't get to attack anybody. They don't have the range. That was awesome. Now, back into the bag we go. A bunch of tokens left, and who's up next? We have Zot. Gets his partial action, so he can't get Pooky moving, but he gets to have 1 action or shenanigan. Alright, I think for Zot, we're probably just going to have him do his range 3 attack, which is just 1 yellow die against 1 foe within range of 3. So let's go ahead and just have him do that ranged attack action. Alright, so he's just only 1 away from the Siege Jelly, so he's going to go ahead and attack the Siege Jelly. 1 yellow die. We don't have any epic dice in the pool, which would be nice to get, and he does 2 damage, and that's it. So that's not bad. 2 more damage to the Siege Jelly. Alright, the Siege Jelly is looking a little worse for wear. He's got 12 of 14 damage on him now. So that's good. Well, that was Zot's partial action. In the bag we go once again, and we pull out. Zot gets his entire action this time, including Pooky. Alright. Okay, Zot, let's figure out what you want to do. Alright, we're going to start off. We're going to use his shenanigan action as an action. And we're going to go ahead and use his Wizard Fire. So we're going to have to put 4 cooldown tokens on there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now what it means is you can put a Wizard Fire token in range of 5, and then you can put 1 fire token adjacent to it. And if any of these tokens trigger an attack, which they will, I'll show you here in a second, immediately deal +1 damage. The Wizard Fire does 2 damage. So if I can get these 2 tokens placed down on enemies, they're both going to do 3 damage each. Let's get to the board and we'll show you where he's going to place them. Alright, I'm not going to actually place the tokens down because they're going to trigger right away. So Zot is right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 away is this Chitin Brawler. This guy has his shield knocked off and his toughness is gone. So he's going to take 3 damage. And we're going to put adjacent the Muck's thrower here. Muck Launcher is also going to take 3 damage. So the 2 Wizard Fires are going to go right here. 3 damage each. So 3 on Chitin Brawler 5 and 3 on number 4 Muck Launcher. Alright, 3 damage on number 5 Chitin Brawler, and we're going to put 3 on number 4 Muck Launcher. And yes, the number 4 Muck Launcher also takes 3 damage, so we get 2 on 5. They got 7 health though. Ooh, and I should mention that the Chitin Brawlers have 6 health. Alright, back to Zot. We still have Pooky and 2 more actions for Zot to do. Alright, for another action, we are just going to have Zot using his range 3, 1 yellow attack against 1 foe. So let's have him do that. Alright, so what he's going to do, we're not going to roll dice because we don't need, well actually we do because we might get Inspire and give us an epic die. So he is going to go 1, 2, 3, he's going to be attacking the number 6 Chitin Brawler. Now he has toughness, so whatever this damage is just going to, it doesn't matter what it is, we're just going to knock his toughness off. So 2 damage, no enthusiasm die or inspire die. So all that does on number 6 with that attack is it knocks out his toughness. Which is good because now he's vulnerable. So the toughness token comes off of the number 6 Chitin Brawler. Alright, back to Zot with 1 more action, and Pooky has an action. Alright, I think it's time for Pooky to activate. So we're going to take the Pooky token. It's going to activate Pooky, and he's going to leap 2. Range of 4, he gets to pull 3, so he can pull something 3 towards him. And then a melee attack just doing a straight up 2 damage. No dice rolling. Alright, let's get to the board. Have Pooky do his little leaping, pulling attack. Alright, Pooky's going to leap out of the spot where Zot is currently. And he has a leap too, so he's going to leap here onto this cover space. Leaping, you can get into difficult terrain, it doesn't matter. Now he has a pull 4, so he can pull something 4 away from him, but he's just going to pull this Chitin Brawler. He's going to pull him 1, 2. Well, he pulls him through the trap. Now, the Chitin Brawlers are not immune to those traps, so that's going to do 2 damage to the number 5 Chitin Brawler. And then 2 more damage attack against 5 from Pooky, no dice roll. So bottom line is number 5 is going to take 4 more damage. And by taking 4 more damage on number 5, it's going to put it to 7 damage total. It only has 6 health. It looks like Pooky has managed to drag the Chitin Brawler through the trap and destroy him. He's out of here. Alright, good stuff. Alright, that is number 5 Chitin Brawler out of the picture, thanks to Pooky. We have one more action left for Zot. Let's figure out what he wants to do. Alright, for Zot's final action, I think he's just going to do a leap 3 action to move, because we've got to get some more doors open, so that's what he's going to do. Alright, Zot's going to leap 3, so he's going to leap over the Siege Jelly, over Gog, and into this door space. So basically what happens is we leap here with Zot and we open this room, and this room is C. So we need to consult the book C and populate this room with enemies. So let's take a look at that. Alright, consulting the big book here. So C, deployment, we're playing story mode. Oh, gosh almighty. Alright, so we're going to get 2 muck launchers, a Chitin Brawler, a Siege Jelly, and 3 traps. So let me get the room set up. It's the end of Zot's, all of his actions, plus Pooky, and then when we come back, we're going to be pulling tokens out of the bag. Oh dear, that's what the room looks like. We got a Siege Jelly this time. We got 2 muck launchers, another Chitin Brawler, 3 traps. Oh, and I forgot, these doors come off too. All the green doors, once you step on a door, they all come off. That room is exposed. Now we have a ton of enemies kicking around. Oi, oi, oi. Alright, that's it. Into the bag we go. It's either going to be the Chitin Brawlers or it will be Gog taking a full action. And we get Gog gets to go for a full action. Alright, let's figure out what to do with Gog. Alright, we got 1 Siege Jelly on the verge of dying. So we are going to take his first action. And we're just going to do his straight up Gog Smash, rolling 1 yellow die, plus 1 damage. So that will definitely kill the Siege Jelly. So let's go ahead and have that attack happen. Alright, Gog is right here. He is going to smash this Siege Jelly. He gets to roll 1 yellow die and plus 1 damage. So, yeah. Will automatically do at least 2 damage. Of course, we're looking for this symbol so we can get an epic die. And yes! So he does 2 damage, and we get an epic die in the pool. That is exactly what Gog wanted. So 2 more damage onto number 5 Siege Jelly. That's enough to take it out. Alright, nice smash, Gog. So he's at 12 damage, has 14 health, 2 more. Yep, number 5 Siege Jelly has been smashed down by Gog and out of here. Alright, Gog has 2 more full actions to go. Alright, this is going to work out perfectly. So for his action, his next action, he's going to do his move, which is Gog take big steps. He can move 4 and you can pass through enemies. This is excellent. Let's have him do that. Alright, he's going to move 4, passing through enemies. 1, 2, 3, 4. Positioning himself right behind the Chitin Brawler. The new one that's come out. And now we want him to do an attack. So he's going to do, let's see what he's going to do for his last action. And his final action will be to do Gog Smash once again. 1 yellow die plus 1 damage, and he gets to hit the enemy right in front of him and the one behind the one in front of him, if you understand. So he's going to be able to hit the Chitin Brawler and the Siege Jelly with a yellow die plus 1. And it's kind of a waste of rolling the epic die on this attack, but I'm going to do it anyway because the Siege Jelly has no defense. Now, whatever damage we do, it could be 10. It's just going to be, the Chitin Brawler has his armor, so it's just going to bounce off his armor. So he gets to roll the yellow die. He's going to grab the epic die as well. And we're going to see how much damage we could do to these two. So he gets to hit the one in front and the one right behind with his Gog Smash. All right, and he gets... well, we don't get the epic die. All right, so that's 3 damage. That's not much. But anyway, it is what it is. 3 damage. So we're going to knock the toughness off the Chitin Brawler and do 3 damage to this Siege Jelly. All right, the toughness is knocked right off of this guy. And yeah, ooh, and we do 3 damage to the Siege Jelly. And that's the end of Gog's activities. And now the last token in the bag is, yes, the red enemies, which is the Chitin Brawlers. And let's take a look. The Chitin Brawlers are going to move 2 towards a foe and then range 3 attack for 1 damage, 1 foe, and then they do splash damage, which is not going to come into effect because we don't have any of our heroes adjacent to each other. Okay, let's have the Chitin Brawlers go. Well, this Chitin Brawler is not going to move because it is right in the face of Gog, so it's just going to do 1 damage to Gog. There would be splash damage, but that doesn't happen. Pretty sure splash on an enemy attack only happens to friendly characters. It doesn't happen to everybody else. Pretty sure. So Gog is going to take 1 damage. This guy now is the question. He's 1, 2, 3 away from Zot. Now he will move 2. And if he moves here, then he can't shoot at Gog because he can't shoot at Zot. Well, he's 1, 2, 3 away. So you know what? Logically, then the enemy would move through this trap 1 and 2. So he will take 2 damage, and I think that makes sense. So what's going to happen is Chitin Brawler 6 is going to take 2 damage, but then he will shoot at Zot. So bottom line is Chitin Brawler 6 takes 2 damage, Zot and Gog each take 1 damage. Alright, Chitin Brawler 6 is going to take a couple of damage for that trap, so that's a start. And now Zot and Gog both have to take 1 damage. And the first damage on Zot. Now, Zot has this ability. Do we want to trigger that? Do we want to trigger that? I am not sure that we do, because that actually means... evade. Discard this token after taking damage from an attack. You avert harm, and you may leap 2. I think we're going to save that. I think we're going to save it. We're not going to trigger this. So Zot is 1 damage of 8 health, so he's still doing pretty good. Alright, now Gog has to take another damage. And Gog takes another damage, but he's a tough, beefy boy, so he's got 10 health, and, well, there we go. He's got 2 damage on him. Not a problem. He also has a potion of health that he can use. Okay, I do believe that's the end of that. Let's get back to the turn order. We're into the objective phase. Yep, we have done everybody's taken their turns, and now objective A, check for acid damage. We do have 1 muck launcher in the acid, but of course they're immune to acid and traps, so that's not going to do anything. Deal 1 damage to the gray market for each building that hasn't been revealed. That'll be 2 of them, so we go from 3 damage up to 5 damage. Again, it can take 20 before it's destroyed, so we're still okay there. And check for objectives and win conditions. Have we defeated all the siege jellies? No. Have we opened all the rooms? No. So we'll be starting another round next time. All right, we're going to zoom out. We're going to wrap up our episode for today. All right, well, that's going to wrap up our episode for today. So we got another room open. We've got another siege jelly. We got a takedown. We got a couple of Chitin Brawlers. We've got 4 muck launchers on the board now. Ooh, it's going to get nasty. We got Pooky here and sitting in the crates. Quite a ways from Zot, but that's okay. We'll figure out what he's doing next time. Alright, that's going to be it. So thanks so much for watching along. Please comments, subscriptions, likes. This is Tales from the Red Dragon, and we're doing Scenario 3 Attack on the Grey Market. And we got at least 1 more Siege Jelly. We had a couple more rooms to open. There could be Siege Jellies in either this room or that one. I probably should have... Anyway, we've got 2 more rooms to open. So thanks so much. Thanks for watching along. I hope to see you tomorrow for the continuation Tales from the Red Dragon Inn. One minor correction here at the end of the episode. This Muck's launcher was here, and I said he moved into the acid pool and stopped. No, he's immune to traps as well, so he would have gone 1, 2 towards the door. He still didn't have an attack range to anybody, but that's where he would be sitting, not sitting in the acid pool. Just to clear that up. Alright, thanks so much. Hope to see you tomorrow. Continuation Tales, the Red Dragon Inn. We're playing Attack on the Grey Market. And yes, we did 3 damage on Muck Launcher 4 with the Wizard Fire, but this guy would not have been adjacent to the Chitin Brawler that took damage, so we're going to take the damage off him to fix that. Alright, I think I've corrected everything now. Check the comments as always. Thanks for watching along. Hope to see you tomorrow. Continuation Tales from the Red Dragon in Scenario 3. I hope I don't have to do another correction or we'll be hearing this again. Attack on the Grey Market. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, I swear this is the final correction. When Gog did his smash, should have been 4 damage against the Siege Jelly. I only put 3 on there because he gets a yellow die. He used the epic die and he gets +1. Alright, I hope that's it. Thanks so much. See you tomorrow. Continuation.